dissuade some of that aggression and have some of that strong early 2v2s with Rookie. And I think this one's going to be a fun one because for JDG, again, leaning heavier into picks, leaning heavier, I think, into some earlier power spikes coming online at one item, meant him from walking forward. Doesn't seem like they're going to do it, but this sets up a dive.
Shanji might get dived, but he did get the first CS of any top laner this game. Got a second one as well. Cannon is there. Shanji is gonna go down for first blood, and Missing walks away with it as well. Rookie and Yagao.
That'll start being more impactful, especially once we get neutral objectives spawning on the map, but junglers are running into each other.
They certainly are. Aki versus Kanavi. Aki winning it out so far. Kanavi getting real low, and Shanji's here to help out as well. Kanavi, no flash after the dive, and it's a solo. Maybe wailing away on this. This feels nostalgic to me. The 2v1 lanes on both opposite sides of the map, like, this used to happen every game, and like, I mean, my memory's no good for which season's which, but it's like season 4 or something, a long time ago. We used to see this all the time. And now we're back to that once again as Kanavi wants to set up a dive onto Shanji. The shield is there, but it's not going to be enough. Missing half his tank once again. Protection is gone as well. They're trying to finish this one off. Shanji has got back into that bottom side. I don't know if he can defend this tower or not. The minion wave should be cleared here. So Ruler can't finish the job, but it means Photic will finish.
Timers, I mean, won't have Dragon for a few more minutes. We're getting close to 6s, which is where JDG can really start proactively pushing into enemy jungle. Kanavi getting his now. Close.
It was close.
Yeah. Not able to get in the end. I wonder if JDG, and I think this is huge, they're going to completely deny this one. JDG might be able to turn it into an advantageous fight.
They're going to try and TP coming on through. Aki flashes to safety. Chuo hooks in just to deny the engagers. Shanji is 1v1ing Flandre on the bottom side of the fight. Rookie has moved in, has that wall available. Wait a second, Missing. Did he hit the blast cone there? Knockback comes on through. Shanji still zoning as Chuo gets low, and Aki has to dive in to save his support. Photic over the wall, but he can't really get any damage down. And Aki will fall. Flandre flashes the rocket.
Yeah, and look at Shanji looking for the angle. Flandre anticipates him.
Photic's just getting onto the tower, though. This is going to be a tier 1 taken for NIP, you'd expect, but the arrow lands, and it's an opportunity for Yagao to knock it out of the park. Aki on the front lines trying to protect his team. Shanji just ain't tanky enough, and Rookie doesn't have their damage. Or does he? Finds one. Ruler gets out with his life, and Shanji's still going strong somehow. The shield comes on through, but Flandre dives into the back line. Aki gets the knock-up. Can they finish? The Void Beast fight was over before it began. JDG find the angle, an arrow onto Photic to start it off. Joel's here, Aki's here, but they're too late to contest it up from Missing.
Yeah, and I think a big part of it, too, is things like the Unraveled Earth already being used by Rookie. Seismic Shot. A lot of it's going to be about starting things off the way they did last time, starting off with a bit of a pick yourself, is Rookie's intercepted.
Oh, no. Oh, what a blunder. Goes straight into the middle of everyone. Rookie, no way out of this one. As Flandre finishes the job, trying to deny. He's going to go for the long walk instead as Flandre tries to get into this brush.
And I would think NIP should have a good idea. Go for the hook.
Knockback, another great arrow comes through. Photic denied at the start of the fight. Fate's called to save. Missing now is the front line being pushed away on the bottom side by NIP. Wall comes out from Rookie, but it kind of just separates Duo. Knockup's coming on through, and Kanavi's caught out. The reset for Photic as Flandre keeps himself alive using his own ultimate, but 3 down, and JDG sent packing. Missing next on the chopping block, and the Rocket finds his mark. Ruler doesn't get slowed. The cleanse actually misused there, and he will survive the play. NIP look to the purple worm.
Exactly. Now NIP gonna be able to move over to that bear, and Rookie not even caring that Ruler's here. Also gets a mid lane turret off of it.
I wanted to see in this series. 7-7 now. Gold just about even.
All right, you actually kind of leave Joa and Shanji sectioned off to still lose that 3v3, but right there from Rookie, Unraveled Earth and the Seismic Shove gives Photic the ability to get the reset.
Oh boy, we don't have a moment here. JDG grab themselves a Drake, and NIP aren't happy about it. Ruler, but holds his nerve, keeps himself alive there. As the siege now in the mid lane, and you've got a Jinx on your squad. You've got a Talia to deny potential engagers. Feels good to try and siege. Aki caught as Kanavi goes in onto Photic. He's knocked into the action and executed by Ruler. Beautiful combo from JDG and Duo. He's going to feel the brunt on the end of the play. It's 10 on the board for JDG.
They lock him down with the fact that the Xin Zhao CC, there's no one there to stop the Azirs. We actually have a pick happening in the bottom left hand of our screen. Looks like someone on NIP being brought down.
Flandre, he's got some tunnels. Can he get out of this one? We've seen Rek'Sai get out of crazier situations. Shanji trying to chase it. will finish the job. So a kill there, but what do they lose elsewhere on the map? Because Yaga onto a tier 2.
And the whole squad in that quadrant, so if anyone from NIP tried to answer, there was opportunities for a pick there, but it looks like NIP realized, hey, we can't contest this. We got our kill bot. It's all down there in time, and I even like Joan Fotic coming into this quadrant of the jungle, clearing out vision, and now also giving JDG some questions.
It's 3 Drakes already, and it's looking like Soul. NIP not contesting. Rocket comes through, and Ruler's Spell Shield just on once again. As has been customary this game, posturing for a fight. Arrow goes through onto Dwol this time as Rookie. I don't know if he misused his Sonya's there, but Dwol's just going to go down for it. A bit of a weird one from NIP, and JDG are more than happy to capitalize on it. There's one pick. It's Flandre not quite. I wonder if that wall was meant to block him.
Yeah, and now I want to see if they turn to this. They don't have Enchanted Crystal Arrow for the turn, but Kanavi still is Zul. You even have Emperor's Divide if they start to walk up. So Aki trying to clear out this vision before going towards the pit. Now it's going to be all about how JDG shuts him down.
Aki gets vision. They are just burning through this. Are they going to go for a 50-50? He gets in the pit. He doesn't get the smite, though. Ruler finding a kill and the Baron.
Means that they just get to pick up with the waves and start pushing forward in a 5v4.
This has been clean. Another arrow hits from missing, and Yaga follows it up once again. This combo is too damn clean from JDG. A beautiful setup and a beautiful follow-up. JDG have rinsed NIP.
I mean, their synergy is just so on point. They're working together so well to find those picks. And now NIP, I mean, going down in the first game, backs against the wall because of it.
My lord, JDG, they had their Weetabix this morning, didn't they? What a game number 1. Even
expect the TF top in the Jackson juggle, and it looks like that is going to be the case. Bringing through with the Karma. So for JDG, all inning on just setting up their star-studded jungler. It's kind of nice, and it's kind of uncharted territory for both sides in playoffs.
Beautiful stuff from Photo Control. I want to quickly mention Shanji in the top side, although I may not have time to talk builds because the Wither comes on through, flash immediately from Flandre, gets a gold card, but Aki moves in, flashes to find the stun, and sets up for first ring as well. Typically, you'll see a Doran shield for Nasus up in the top lane. You already mentioned, like, quite often you see Fleet Footwork. He's not gone for that. He's gone for the phase rush, which a little bit rarer. Does mean that you can kind of get through these ranged matchups a bit better. He's able to trade some of that. Obviously, totally anecdotal from me there, but it does feel like this is a team that has grown across the course of this bracket. Not too surprising, considering just how many games they have played in this bracket. Yeah. Kanavi did finish it, and he is level 6. I don't know if this is a fight they necessarily want. Nice dodge from Rookie on the Mantra Q. Yagao flicked back. Rookie is just destroying Yagao in the 1v1. However, it's not a 1v1 anymore, and his flash is forced. Kanavi pops the Grandmaster's might. Bit more damage onto Rookie will finish the job, and Kanavi go for a dive.
Again, we'll see without heavy trades really coming through. Now, finally, getting some nice damage onto Missing to try to set that one up, but we'll see if they end up being able to go for it. I think it's still...
You know, it's one of those angles where maybe Merc Treads was the play, because, my God, there's a lot of stuns coming your way. Shanji under tower. Kanavi tanking for the time being, takes a couple more shots, but flashes the last one. And it means that that is a kill, and many plays on the top side. They got 6 grubs to work with. Ult in the bottom side leads to nothing. JDG, they're doing this beautifully in the early game.
And I love that they ended up, you know, making this play, going for this push, because again, we weren't seeing them getting opportunities where they were able to get plates despite having those grubs. Now covering bot with Yagao.
This just, I mean, NIP, they're just throwing it at the wall and seeing if it'll stick.
Didn't have the, you know, the same series against Hez as Missing goes for the hook.
Yagao's here, but so is Rookie. Photic the target if they can finish the job, but they cannot. Missing falls. Yagao is next, and they're trying to set up Photic, and set up they will. This point with the Triforce.
And again, JDG really fallen back to, I feel like the way you would describe the play of, like, really those turrets not being down just yet. Photic gonna get caught out?
No cleanse available either. The gold card sets it up, and Ruler there to finish it off. Beautifully done. The knockback and the arrow we saw up in the top side. The stun coming out early from Aki's ult, and it wins their matchup, or whoever loses their matchup, sorry, tomorrow. It's a nice buffer from Missing. The follow-up CC doesn't really do anything from Aki. And Rookie's looking at a different target now. The hook comes on in, and JDG with a counter punch. Aki the target on the front line as Kanavi charges forward with the triple stun. He's so tanky, but finally goes down. And suddenly it turns around again. NIP chasing for more, and 4 go their way.
What a huge fight coming out from the Ninjas in Pyjamas. It looked like everything was going JDG's way, but now they're going to get mid lane turret. They've already picked up all these kills, and they're going to get themselves on Soul Point.
The longer this goes on, the stronger that Nasus will get in a side lane. I'm getting a little bit nervous for Flandre. Zone people away. They're going to trade for a tier 2 in the top side. I'm not 100% sure whether it's worth it or not. It is one of the weaker souls, but like I said, the Chemdrake's giving healing and shielding power helps the Nasus. The
If a fight breaks out to try to have the advantage.
Aki doesn't have ultimate available, and he's CC'd up. He can't get into the pit. Baron taken. Rule is the one that gets it, and they lose their support. And now an arrow lands straight onto Yagao as well. He's got no flash from the previous play, and he falls to voting. Dragon, NIP. If they get like a 1-3-1 for a while, I feel like Shanji has a window to really pop the spell shield earlier. So really great coordination, punishing the misposition from Voting. Using the Destiny. Rookie sidesteps from the hook, has the flash available, but I don't know if he gets a chance to use it. Barely gets away from Yagao's Q.
JDG, we're going to see how much more they can push with this. Flandre still having that ult available if NIP decide to over-aggress.
Knockups onto Missing, he's tanky, he walks away. Aki has to flash on out of the players. Ruler slowed down, and NIP are slowly but surely pushing for this one. Kanavi goes down, it's a 1-for-1. It's Ruler on the front line now, but Rookie has re-entered, and Shanji's on the flank. This could be huge, and a flash from Voting sets it up. Double for the bot laner of NIP, and Shanji comes in to finish the job.
Being able to come back through, zoning them off with the ult, zoning them off from that brush, with the Q coming out from the Varus. Just textbook from NIP. Juani ult, Wither, Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Speaking of, good buffer from Missing, but now the Varus ult lands as well. Knocked back from Rookie to try and keep himself safe, has to flash over the wall, and the carries alone. Flandre is cleaning things up, and NIP, it's looked so good, but it's falling apart. Shanji trying to 1v5 in the middle of everyone, and he just can't do it. Flandre with a triple, and JDG shutting NIP out of this series. It's an ace and an unofficial quadra kill for Flandre.
Flandre heard the haters after last series and coming in with a great game. JDG are on fire.
Who needs Elder Dragon? Certainly not JDG. 30 minutes on the clock, down in kills, but up in games in the series. 2-0 now as JDG soar ahead.
And like we've been saying,
they've just baited me. They've just completely baited me.
No,
Wait,
I mean, they haven't baited you. You're baiting yourself.
I baited myself. The twist of fate comes through for either team. It's a tie to start us off. What a novel idea. Not seen many ties at level 1, and Shanji doesn't want to keep it as a tie. Flandre chased away, ghost for ghost there. And Aki gets onto the chickens here, just trying to deny Kanavi in the early game. Rek'Sai so weak at the level 1, and NIP want to punish it as Duo moves over as well from the top side. The lane swap up there as Kanavi's trying to get onto things. The knockup goes wide though. Kanavi 1 HP flashes, and Aki takes first blood. Yagao answers though.
It was on that iteration of the JDG roster, right? But it's not like 369 and Knight came over together. 369 came over first. They stilled Yagao in the mid lane, and hell, it was Yagao taking out Knight for JDG to be able to win in that 2022 summer. So it's kind of nice to see it come full circle, where that's where the domination started, and JDG hoping to keep it up here.
Certainly are, and Yagao's in form today, that's for sure. The fact that he was able to...
JDG really just have not been a team to give over opportunities.
Kanavi wants to dive in the top side. Flandre does just take a bit of a punch in the face from Shanji, who starts to run away, but the flash from Kanavi to get the knock-up doesn't quite set up. Flandre will tank a tower shot, and he goes down 1-for-1. Well played, Shanji.
Shanji ends up getting one. You did deny a lot of CS, but it looks like Kanavi...
Rookie flashes for it. He wants to finish the job. Beautifully done by the NIP solo lanes. Rookie slides on forward. Flandre, can he dodge? The flake back from Rookie. The stun comes on through. The follow-up is there. And Aki grabs the kill. Now a dive in the bottom side, but the double knockup comes out from Joe. And Missing forced away. Kanavi underneath the towers. Ruler surviving. Joe, barely any HP. It looks good for JDG as Ruler grabs another.
So we see teams making.
Play picked up for Flandre as well, as immediately Shanji wants to change that fact. He goes in onto Flandre. No summoners available. Ghost about to come up for Flandre, and he might have to use it immediately. There we go. Stun, not quite in range, as Shanji keeps on chasing this one down. Kanavi arrives on the scene, but I'm not sure that Shanji cares, but he should, because Flandre's walked away. Shanji chasing for more. No way, he actually gets it. Shanji
Here with Yagao going for the reset.
Grubs started here. Aki wants to keep going with them. Kanavi's moved over, so has Missing. Photic in the area, and Joao on a flank. That should be enough to dissuade JDG. All right, 4 for NIP here, and that's all they'll get on this one. So Kanavi moves back in, and we'll be able to finish this last grub off. So JDG grab 2 for themselves versus the 4 of NIP, and NIP getting 4 grubs as well as that first Drake is a good start when it comes to objectives. The problem is they're 1,000 gold down.
Yeah, and both teams actually wanting to fight over the scuttle.
We're still going. Joao forced the flash away. Yagao just dives on in. It's a bit of a massacre so far, but Shanji wants to turn it around. Still 4 strong for JDG. No way for Rookie to get into the play here. And Shanji just ain't that tanky yet. Joao gets a knock-up. Yagao there as Rookie's behind enemy lines. And Photic dives onto Ruler, but Ruler is too tanky. He survives and now dives forward. Joao to fall as well. And everything going the way of JDG. Really, the way that he uses it. Like, I feel like he's almost immune to it. It's almost like a bellows breath at this point. When he went down though, so main carry not here for JDG, but they don't seem to mind as Missing looks for an engage. This time he's flicked back, forced to flash away. Damage coming out on Flandre against 3 players here. And Kanavi diving in for more, but Aki's on the play, and Kanavi's gone a little bit too deep for this one. Perhaps a chance for NIP. A second kill as the Weaver's Wall comes out from Rookie. But Yagao just puts him into the team. Another mistake punished by JDG. Yagao sacrifices his own life to make the play happen as Flandre gets a cold card out. Hook comes through from Missing, and here comes Ruler to turn the play again. JDG, no matter what, they can't be stopped. JDG charge underneath the tower, and Ruler finds his reward.
Magic.
Oh, low. Walking away from that fight is Yagao now being chased by Shanji. The action just never ends in this one. Yagao, he's got that grasp, but he ain't as tanky as New did. This time Kanavi arrives. Can he get another 2v1? A TP comes through. Rookie wants to join in onto the play. Shanji's still surviving, and Rookie's presence will deter the aggression.
Yeah, needing to back up.
You always see the coach talking to the players after the draft is done, and you assume that they're talking about different prios and the kind of pathing we're going to take in the early game and this sort of stuff. I feel like
he is to make sure they're doing this one safely. And, ooh, we'll see if this opens up a window to fight. Definitely does.
Just have his own TP, so could be a switcheroo here. Missing, caught out, and just accepts his fate there. I'm not sure he had a choice but to.
Almost 4K down. Gonna try and find a huge play on mid. Could die from both sides.
Looking for the dive, but the knock-up stone land. Ruler with a cleanse. The blast cone pulls him into the danger though, and Ruler falls once again. We're very close to a death cap for Rookie.
And NIP, I mean, right? Even though
with Yagao's passive.
I like Rookie going off to the angle. He did manage to pick up the death cap, so we're gonna have a lot more damage.
Knock-ups galore onto Missing, but the aftershock keeps him alive, and Kanavi's onto the back line. Missing walks away with his life as Aki threatening as well, but Aki's gone too deep. Both junglers taken down, and now we're in an even position. Missing solo on HP, but so are the carries on NIP.
That's the big thing, right? Like, Missing's low, but Photic being one of the ones to take big damage in that last fight. NIP still feeling confident. Rookie might surprise them.
Nice flick back. Flandre chunked out pretty heavily. And Rookie flashes for a solo kill in the middle of the fight. And now the Weaver's Wall. His Ruler will be the next target. Trying to get out with his life. Yagao trying to save his AD carry, but there's nothing to be done. Double for Rookie as he takes to the stage. The all-star of the mid lane keeps NIP alive.
It really feels like we might be overhyping this guy sometimes, but he is consistently making these big hero plays for NIP. It's good to see that they were able to translate it into... Waste again, a defensive vision line down in their own jungle, but they're going to be punished.
Missing the target, another great hook out from him, but it's not going to be enough. The aftershock keeps him alive for a moment. Ruler just doesn't have the damage. Feels like they've been the ones doing the Baron all series long now. An opportunity for NIP. Aki to start the fight. Flandre the target for the charm. Lands onto Ruler. He dashes out to safety, but abandons his other carries. That's 2 as Photic dives into the mix, but he's gone too deep. And Ruler's set up now. Shanji chased out of the jungle.
Not being too stressed about it. They still have Flandre pushing up in topside, but you would imagine after this push, start making your way down.
Another flick back from Rookie. Big damage coming out from him. Kanavi looks for the knock up, but Rookie flashes. Flandre's behind enemy lines, but Rookie turns golden and keeps himself alive. Flandre the target now, but he turns golden. And JDG trying to stay alive, but Ruler's taken down. NIP keeping the dream alive. Yago will fall, and that's Infernal Soul.
And NIP finally do it. They finally put JDG in a desperate enough position to where the team fighting didn't look clean. The cohesion wasn't on point. The amount of stress they put on them was huge. And now look, actually in the base. I mean, Rookie very specifically in the base of JDG before turrets even going down.
Yeah, are they going to end the game right here? It's a really staggered death timer for Missing. They've got 5 seconds till Kanavi's up, 10 seconds on Ruler and Flandre. They've got a minion wave, and they've got a Tristana. NIP are just going to end the game. They're desperate to finish this one off. Kanavi wants to contest, but denied by Aki. The towers fall. Ruler arrives, but it's too little and too late. NIP 18-4. Over his career, 76.5% win rate. This is a pick that, again, it's not something he plays often, but when he pulls it out, the angles are good. In this bottom side, minor CS lead for Ruler, but nothing too crazy coming out there. As it will be 3 groups taken by Aki. Drake still up on them. Ruler and Missing could be in trouble. No flash available for Missing. The hook doesn't land on the wall either. Knockup after knockup after knockup. And Missing will fall. First blood for Photic and NIP.
They also know that, you know, that Drake is not theirs. That Drake belongs to NIP. You can see Kanavi reacting quite well.
Kanavi really wanted you to eat your words there. Managing to flash out of. But crucially, it's been
they've called the Forge God.
punished. Maybe we get it punished this time. The baby cage sets up the knockup. Look at the combo out from JDG. Kanavi grabs Kanavi into the pit. As you say, Ruler moving up. And Flandre TPs to the bottom side. Surely that's enough for NIP not to contest this one realistically. They don't want that fight without their AD carry.
So just making sure that the mites don't go through, and again with a composition that might be able to start inching ahead a little bit sooner than JDG's. They're already sitting at a 1K gold lead.
Shanji trying to clear some vision, Missing steps on in, knock-up chain comes through, Missing low on HP, but straight onto Ruler. Aki dives, Shanji along with him, and Ruler, not long for this world, the Queen of the Void takes the kill. And now, looking for more as Rookie flies into the play as well. They're snowballing the fight like crazy. NIP, they want this early lead. Flash comes, Shanji's is actually about to come off a cooldown. You don't want to commit to this fight, JDG. There we go. Shanji going to use his TP. Knockup lands onto Missing. The flick back is there. Not only will they get the Drake, they get a pick on top.
NIP really getting everything they want from JDG in this game. Their backs were against the wall, and they're making it work. Azaki not even going to give a chance for that one to go over.
Oh, there was a ward. Kanavi tries for it. No flash available for Kanavi. He's sacrificed his life. No, maybe he's got onto Photic. I don't think anything's going to come of this one, but I'm wrong. Aki dives in, and Rookie arrives. The Avengers have assembled, and Yagao is Thanos their way. And now, game number 4, way ahead of the curve on this one. Shanji's going to finish off this tier 1 in the mid lane as well, as Rookie, mid lane, Ruler. Oh, that's that blue ward saving his life there. Rookie's desperate for it, flashes, and finds Ruler as well. The cleanse does nothing, and he's taken out of the picture. Shanji tanking for his team as Photic is untouched, and NIP just annihilate JDG to go through for
I think it can be done, right? Like he's been good on Talia, but this one, again, was the boldest JDG draft to me, giving so much away early.
JDG.
You know what? Actually, I think about it more. I don't think they need to ban the Talia, but I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't need it. He's been able to be a consistent source of damage for his team in this game, and that's what NIP need him to be able to do. And I mean, it does become a lot easier when you have. Oh, Rookie just got spotted out.
Oh, the flick back doesn't land, and they flash onto him, but the Zhonya's is going to protect him. Almost all the CC denied, but the baby cage is enough.
You just gotta. It feels like Aki, Shanji, these guys are such a big problem for Ruler. It's going to be really hard to enter. And look, Rookie's still playing off to the side.
Rookie's been caught out here, does have that Zhonya's available once more. Ornhorn lands onto the AD carry though, as Aki is just diving onto the backline. He's gone too deep on his own though, missing, traded, in kind as the rocket flies through. Photic's still alive, and that's who you got to keep your eyes on. Kanavi dives onto him, but he falls. He's not tanky enough, and Troll survives on the opposite side. In they go as Shanji finds more. 4 for Photic before he falls, and Shanji absolutely massive for NIP.
He's far off to one side. You have Droll threatening another flank. Rookie waiting in the wings. So many different things that JDG need to worry about.
They're so ready to dive onto Yagao or Ruler the second they get that opportunity. NIP peel off of the Baron in the end. Droll takes a chunk, and here we go. The dive comes through. Shanji is behind everybody. Aki gets into the mix, and he's just one shot.
Oh.
The Crit Bloom gets a healing as well, but Ruler's down. As Ruler, Rookie pulled in, Kanavi next to go, and Photic is untouched this entire time. Droll with a knock-up to protect his AD carry. It doesn't matter how good it looked to start off with. NIP, they demolish JDG. And Lyric, I think we might just be going to 5.
NIP pulling it back, really dismantling JDG and showing them, hey, you need more presence in the early game. You cannot allow us to have this much freedom.
Phenomenal early game, phenomenal mid game from NIP, and punishing this draft from JDG. We do not want any more draft adaptation. Thank you very much. That's enough cooking in this kitchen. NIP push us to 5 on the brink of a reverse sweep. We go to Silver Scrape.
So I like the idea of going somewhere else. I know the world loves to complain about the Corki versus Azir, but this actually isn't really something that we see in LPL all that much. So going to be brought out here in bot if they stay extended for too long.
There is a ward in Tribrush, but realistically, does that save you? Summoner's going to be used here. Droll with the Aftershock keeps himself alive, forced to flash. Now Ruler trying to escape. Ghost already used flash, available as the knockback onto missing. Blocks Aki, forced to flash himself and is followed. Photic dives in and Aki gets first blood.
Using all summoners in bot lane, so now the potential for a gank from JDG to take advantage of that is open. We know Yagao's going to be
channeled there from Photic. Now he'll go for the recall after soaking up that wave, like you say, evens the CS numbers a little bit. Andre returns up to that top side.
Put a player on bot side when the next spawn does come through. But for NIP,
missing just about diving away there. As Aki has found Kanavi in this top side. Obviously, Shanji knows summoners or anything, but I don't think it matters because there's no flash. And Shanji in the bot side as well, so you don't really anticipate much coming out from NIP here. However,
fantastic.
They're still looking. That control ward reveals that Flandre's there. Surely at this point you don't fight, but maybe they do. Hooks go in. This is a 4v5 that NIP has started for themselves, but Shanji has roamed on down. It doesn't matter though, because Photic's already gone. 1 for 1 now as Rookie chased down by Flandre. Shanji just gonna burn him up, but Flandre's so difficult to finish a kill on. The flash for the knock-up, the dive on in from Droll, and he actually turns it around.
It's actually only gonna be able to get 1 before backing off, but yeah. A lot of gold going over to both sides, just different parts of the map.
Yeah. Similarly to the other games in this series, though, 2 going to be forced away from the tower on the bottom side as Photic will get some time on this one. Similar positioning on the top side, but it's for the Herald here, as Ruler will finish that one off and move back towards that mid lane. Photic finishes off the tier 1 on the bottom side after denying just a couple of extra.
I gotta say as well, like, as a series that felt like it should have been taken by JDG. Much when we come into games, like we just saw, like there's a lot of tools. That's what JDG has, but Rookie.
Speaking of dives, Rookie's in trouble, knocked under the tower. Tower immediately eradicated, and it's an easy.
You still have other ways to make things happen.
Knockup comes through onto Aki here as a hook lands onto Kanavi as well. NIP not going to give up control. Remember, no equalizer here, so Shanji doesn't have a lot of his power. Is missing, gets the knockup onto 3 and gets out with his life as well. Shanji trying to chase, but in the meantime, Ruler's on the backside. He's flanking on Zaya, and he's making it look good. Photic chased out of the fight, dashes over the wall, but Ruler is having none of it. 1v1 me, bro. Shanji now chased out the bottom side of the fight as Yagao wants a little bit more as well. There's nowhere for Shanji to run. JDG, individual playmaking, turns it on its head. But with Drake spawning in 20 seconds, they could threaten Soul Point.
Seems like Rookie, though, waiting. JDG
Dwarves pretty far forwards there. Does walk over towards the rest of his team. I think we might just 50-50 this Drake, to be honest. It's 3.5k. As in they go to start the fight. Keep your eyes out for the package here as everyone dives in. Aki onto the back line as well. Everybody diving on, but Rookie's been found by Yagao. 1-for-1 now. As two go down, but it's a mid laner for support. That's pretty damn good. And at this point, Dwo's got nowhere to run to. The shield comes through at the last possible second, but it's Flandre to finish another JDG. The team fighting is too much once more.
And now JDG, Flandre, clearly going to be the one to finish off Photic. But you can see Pinks coming out on the opposite side for the Baron. So
Yagao
the carries of JDG finally showing up in this Game 5.
Yagao's Azir today. Package.
Pretty much is.
They're very similar. But now 10-6. Massive gold lead off the back of that 5,000 in favor of JDG. Ruler has been found, still has that flash available, looking for Aki, doesn't quite get the feathers, but the damage is there anyway. And Aki just about gets a heal from the Sundered Sky. He walks away, knock-up lands. Can they finish the job? Finally, Flandre knocks him down, and Missing gets out the bottom side of the play. Rookie and Photic protected by Shanji here, but Dwo's been found on the opposite side. JDG, they're picking NIP apart. They're keeping their opportunity alive in this bracket. Missing surviving the onslaught from Rookie as Kanavi zoning Photic away.
I love what JDG are doing. Like you said, zoning them away, running them down, just giving them more time to open up the base. How far does JDG want to push it? They want to keep going much?
JDG have won their last 3 splits of LPL, and they will not let this be the moment. I don't know, maybe 2020? I don't know if that's quite accurate, but feels it anecdotally at very least. It would be to see everything NIP have.
And this is NIP's second 5-game series, right? Like, they went to 5 games up against WE.
Towers, so long as Rookie is there, and especially if Shanji feels the need, he can drop an equalizer. Will drop that equalizer, but it just doesn't matter. Oh! And now Yagao flies in. He wants this series done with. Yagao has been phenomenal today, and he sets up yet another play.
Nightmare was saying earlier, Yagao is a player who steps up in clutch situations. That's why this man has been able to consistently win in the LPL, and he's doing it here in Game 5. It's so nice to see because Yagao definitely had a slow start to the split as Flandre gets engaged on.
He's had a cigarette and a Red Bull, and he's ready for more. Aki forced away, no mana to work with either. They can't dive underneath the Nexus towers, but that'll be a top inhib taken. We're looking towards 3 inhibs here as Dwarf falls. Forget the inhibs, they want the game. Rookie is next, a double for Kanavi as they push onto the fountain. Ruler forced to ult, but it just doesn't matter. Photic barely surviving as Flandre tanks the fountain laser. Ruler dived on by Aki, but the gang arrives to protect their AD carry. Game 5 wins out. JDG, they want to defend their titles.